Okay. Alright, so hey everyone, this is a review video on section 1.3 on midpoint formula and distance formula. So let's go over the distance formula first, right? The vocab says that if we have 2 points, A and B, right, where A is going to be x1, y1, B is going to be x2, y2, then the distance between those 2 points is going to be this. Right, so that means like if we have a point A and if we have another point B, the distance between them, right, is going to be, I don't know, like let's say 5. Okay, so we're trying to find how long the line is. What is the length of the line, the distance between them? Okay, so we're going to use this formula here, and let's try to follow these steps. Let's try to follow these steps very carefully. So let's look at this example. In the first example here, example 1. What is the distance between R, 1 and -3, and S, 4 and 2? So we're trying to find the distance between these 2 points, R, S, right? So let's just assume R is our first point. So if R is our first point, that's going to be our x1 and y1. These ones, right, they stand for the first set of points. S is our second point, so it's going to be x2, y2. It doesn't matter which order you put them in. S could be your first set of points, and then R could be your second set of points. It does not matter, as long as you plug it into the formula correctly. So we have this formula up here, right? So we want to make sure our first point is the x2, right? Is the x2. So we said that 4 was going to be our x2. So we make sure we put 4 minus, and then our x1 is going to be 1. So we have 4 minus 1 squared. 4 minus 1 squared, right? Plus y2. Y2 is going to be 2. So 2 minus, and then y1 is right here, -3. So -3. I'm going to put that in parentheses. I'm going to put that in parentheses. Okay. And then we're going to have the square root, and then let's simplify. So this is the most difficult part here, right? Plugging it in. Because if you mess up these numbers, then you will mess up the rest of the problem. Okay, so you want to make sure you know how to do that. 4 minus 1, that's just 3, so that's going to turn into 3 squared, right? Plus, and this part is where it gets a little bit tricky, 2 minus -3, right? You are basically multiplying the minus and the negative, so that turns into a positive. Okay, so 2 plus 3. Okay, and we know 2 plus 3 is going to be 5, so that's 5 squared. Okay, 5 squared. And now we know that 3 squared is 9. We know that 5 squared is 25. Okay. Remember, 3 squared is the same thing as 3 times 3. And then 5 squared is the same thing as 5 times 5. Okay. 9 plus 25, that is 34. Okay. And that's it. That's it. That is the distance formula.